Hello everybody, welcome back to England's History. Today we're going to be taking a look at a new gadget. It's the DYU Stroll 1 electric e-bike. This is going to be brilliant for me, getting about on the roads, getting to permissions, metal detecting, stuff like that, just to help me get about. It's mainly for normal roads, stuff like that, not for the off-beaten track really, not mountain biking all over the place. Mainly for normal roads and easy to navigate tracks. DYU Stroll 1. DYU stands for Discover Your Uncharted Ride. Oh, look at that. Let's have a, oh. I've looked at a few videos to see what it's all about before I got it. Everyone says how easy it is to put together, and also the quality is meant to be absolutely beautiful. The welds and stuff like that. Let's have a look, see what we got. Look at the welds, look, you can't even see. Get out of the box, let's get out of the box. Right, cable ties, right, I'll go and get my knife, back in a sec. Okay, that's everything out of the box. I've just cut all the ties off. It must have spent £1,000 on cable ties and wrapping. They must take so much care in their products, the way it's been wrapped and protected for transit, and I'm absolutely impressed. It looks absolutely beautiful. 7-speed Shimano Tawny gears, but look at the welds. It just looks so smooth and elegant. That is an awesome bit of kit. So sleek. And the battery, I'll go for it properly in a minute, but the battery is hidden in there. See the little slit at the bottom? It's all compact, all hidden away. When I build this up, it's not going to look like I'm not knocking some of the big e-bikes, are lovely as well, but if you want a bike that looks just like a mountain bike, just for going to work in the city and stuff like that, or driving to town, etc., you don't want it to look like it's a big e-bike. This is absolutely lovely, but it's all about the ride. We'll put it together now, and we'll go through what's there and what's what. We've also got so let me just explain, sorry, off track. So that's just come out of the box. I haven't took nothing apart or anything, or put nothing together. I think all there is 1, 2, 3, 4 components: handlebars, seat, the rest, and another mud guard, and the wheel. And that's the bike built. I've just got to stick these on the handlebars and plug the connectors in. But all the connectors are colour coded, so you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Right, so let's put it together. See how we go. Okay, so we start off with the seat. We'll put it on its lowest first. It's got a reflector on the back, which is cool. Oh yeah, it looks like you've got a light on the front, but you haven't got a light on the back. So you could add a light if you wanted to, but the light on the front is there, and that's electrically powered. So you set that to your height. Line it up with your frame. Perfect. Make sure it's tight. Yeah, you want it to be, that's perfect. Okay, so we're going to need some tools now, Allen keys, etc. In the box comes the pedal, the multifunctional wrench, charger, instructions, and a warranty card. Oh, that's smart. Got the key for the battery. I think there's a spare key on the handlebars as well, and it's got a number. I suppose if it ever lose your keys, you can just put the number in. It's got a number on the lock as well there, 1171. So that's that. Warranty cards and stuff. Oh, look at that, that's wicked. That's wicked. Multifunctional wrench, DYU. Discover your uncharted ride. So we'll be needing that in a minute to do the footrest. Oh, we got that as well. Didn't realise I had that. bottle holder, which we'll click on there. That's for the front wheel. The pedals, right. So put that to one side for a minute. And let's get there's the charger. Very small charger. Let's get the rest on. To do the stand, kickstand, you need to take the screws out. And then again, the 2 holes there. The plate goes under the back, the screws go through the top and pull it all together. Like so. That drops in there. And the next one. And just tighten that up. See how it's gone? Underneath and then bolts through. Yeah, sweet. Nice and smooth action. Next, pedals. Self-explanatory really, just probably be a left and a right. Yeah, you got to put these on the right way. They won't go on anyway otherwise, because one's backwards threaded. So you look for the left. Got the left on there. Simple as that. Same on the other side. And that's tighten right up. Same on the other side. And that's the pedals done. Nice and easy. Next is the handlebars. Simply remove the 4 screws, take the plate off, put that in, put the plate back on. Simple. With the brakes, take it apart, put it up against the handle grip, slide it in, and then tighten up. Obviously got front and back brake. Put it whatever side suits you. They both go either side. That's just preference really, whatever you're used to. But they just go on nice and easy. These are hydraulic brakes. They're better performing, a lot better quality than pad brakes. What are the wheels? Wheels going on next. I think they're 27.5 inches. So it's a nice big wheel, and they are thin tyres. So you're not going to be going proper off-roading in this, like on this bike. I mean, let me just lower that a bit. Like it is for pathways, roads, and tracks. You'll be right on like a bark track and stuff like that, woodlands, but not off the track. Well, you'll be alright, it's probably still be okay, but it's, you know, it's not designed for that. But I'm going to give it a go in the woods just to see what it's like. Yeah, that's nice and secure, nice and tight. Just show you. So handlebars are on, just the 4 screws. Plate goes back on. That's your centre of your handlebars. So set that in dead centre of that gap, and then tilt it backwards and forwards to suit how you like it. Put your brakes on. Little cute bell. It's really loud actually. It would have been nice to have an electric bell, but that's absolutely fine. Don't very often use the bell anyway. And now we've got the wires. So before I put the gears are going to go this side, like so. I'll do that in a second. But the wires, which are what I mentioned earlier, you cannot go wrong. So this is for the LCD screen, green and green. There's a little male section there and a female section there. Get jiggy with it. That should click in. Yeah, click. Don't force it. If you're forcing it, it's obviously not lined up correctly. Takes a bit of pushing, but don't force it in and break it and bend the pins. That one's a bit tricky. Now I've said it, I'm nervous. line up the gaps, put the male into the female, sit and push it. Just take your time with that. You don't want to bend them. If you bend them, you're going to have to get it all sent back and replaced. So that's done, that's done, that's done. Just add the gears. It's the same as the brakes really. You just got the, release that, put it over the bar, tighten it back up. I'll show you that when it's done. Right, that serves me right for not looking at the instructions. There's a little tiny Allen key on the handle grip. That comes off. I'll take the brake back off, and then the gears slide onto the pole. So yeah, schoolboy error, not looking at the instruction manual. Typical bloke. So under the Allen keys, there's two there. Slide that off, slide the gears back on. Right, if you're, before you build the bike, watch this bit. I hope you haven't started building it from watching the video, because you're going to have to take it all apart again. The light, everything. So before you start, you take off this right hand grip, that slides off, slide your gears on, so that way gears are underneath, yeah, like that, and then your brake can go next to that, and then build it, because I've just had to undo everything to be able to slide the handlebars across to make that fit, because the cable won't go on, won't slide over when it's all in place. So the first thing to do is your gears. Right, let's get back to it. Right, that's it. It took me about 45 minutes because I put everything on the handlebars, and when I tried to get the gears on, I realised I can't get them on, so I take it all back off and put it back on again. But it's been easy to build. The mud guards are on. It's just self-explanatory. To be fair, the mud guards are plastic, but they look really nice condition. Got the DYU logo on the back there. The nice material, and they look metal. They look nice. The tyres are thin. Let me just show you this tyre before I put it on. They're thin tyres, so it's not for the mega off-roading, which I've said before, but for on the roads and paths and tracks. With that small tyre, it's just going to be so, you're going to be fast. It's going to be nice and easy to ride, and 27.5-inch tyres as well. Right then, I'm going to put the tyre on. Just pull that off. Put the little sprocket that goes through, and we'll be off on the road in a minute. So right then, get this done. That was, yeah, it was easy to do. The point of this last little clip is, it's easy to put together. I would advise, if you're not doing it all the time and you don't have e-bikes all the time, just look at the instructions. I'm a typical bloke. I didn't look at the instructions, and it took me twice as long, but it still only took 45 minutes an hour. Yeah, look at the instructions, and it's a doddle. Right then, put this on, and we get on the road, see what it's like. The last thing to check as well is, get on your bike, line up the handlebars with your front wheel, and then tighten the 3 bolts. The brakes, absolutely oof, brilliant. I've not used hydraulic brakes before. Right, we're gonna go up the road, see what it's like. Oh, I've just come back. I've had a little go on the bike. Very smooth, it's lovely. The maximum speed limit is the 15.5 mile an hour, which is the legal limit for in the UK anyway. I don't know what it is in the rest of the world, but in the UK it's 15 miles an hour. But I've got quite a steep hill. I'll show you the video anyway. I've got another video coming up after this one. I've got quite a steep hill that you have to get up, coming back home and going out towards the park and stuff like that. It's probably about 1 in 20 degree, 25 degrees, something like that, 20 degrees. And it just turtles straight up that at 15 mile an hour. You have to put a little bit of leg work in, but you don't. The bike takes over. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. The 7-speed gears is more than enough. I know on some mountain bikes you've got the 21 speed, stuff like that, but if you're using the pedal assist, the 7 speeds is absolutely more than enough. I've written down a few things as I went through the manual, just to give you a bit of an idea of what else is going on. So DYU Stroll 1. Yeah, look, I just said you got the Shimano 7-speed gears, 65 kilometre range for normal use. And I think if you put it on the lowest setting, that's on the max setting, if you put it on the lowest setting, you have up to a maximum of 100 kilometres. How true that is, I don't know. We'll have to put it through the test, but that's good range, isn't it? It's really good range. Got 25 kilometres an hour, which is 15.5 miles an hour speed limit. The tyres are 27.5 inch, and they're thin, so it is for roads and trackways and stuff like that. Got the headlamp on the front, which is done by holding on the top on the display, LCD display. Keep your finger upwards and the light comes on. Keep it up again and the light goes off. But you haven't got one on the back, but you have got a red back reflector. What else have we got? The puncture proof tyres. I've never heard of them on a bike, but that's, you know, I'm not clued up with all these e-bikes and stuff like that. So if it's puncture proof, that's even better for me, because I'm quite accident prone. So that'd be handy. They've also got a 250 watt motor with a 500 watt peak. So 250 watt, 500 watt peak, which has got a 48 volt, 10 amp battery, 10 amp an hour battery. The weight of the bike, I've got another e-bike and it's a bit of a lump. I think it's because it's got a massive battery on it or what, I don't know. It might have bigger motors, I'm not sure. But this is only 90, I think it's 19.5 kg, which is easy to lift. And what I just sussed out, I don't know how I sussed it out, but when you're pushing your bike, if you're going up a hill and you think pushing the bike, if you push down on the keypad and keep your finger on it, it pushes at about 2 mile an hour, 3 mile an hour walking speed, which is brilliant. And for me to get round my gate, I'll show you, I'll do it in the video as well, I have to put it on the back wheel, hold the brake to hold it there, and then push it that way. So now I just push that button, keep hold of the steering wheel, the handlebars, and it lifts up, and just keep going and walk it round. That's a nice little feature, that is. It takes about 7 to 8 hours to fully charge the battery. So if it's flat and you've got to charge it, it's 7 to 8 hours. If you don't, obviously you're not going to use all the battery when you go on a bike ride normally, so it's only going to take a few hours to charge. You can take the battery out, turn the key, the battery slots out, and you can charge it inside the house, or you can also plug it in while it's in the bike and charge it there. Oh, I wonder what that was then. The bike, for people certain heights and stuff like that, it says it's for people from 5'2" to 6.4. I've got my seat nearly all the way down, and I'm 5'9", and I'm comfortable. Have I got any more? I've probably got 2 inches or so space to bring that back down even more. So yeah, it's about right, 5'4"-ish, I'd say, but 5'2" to 6'4". Well, that's all my little notes. I'll put a little link at the bottom of the video, on my YouTube video, for the specifications to go to the website and stuff like that. And it will tell you everything you want to know about the DYU Stroll 1. I've got loads of other bikes on there if you want one, a smaller one, a foldable one, bigger tyres one, for more off-road. They cater for everyone and every need. But what I will say, as I showed you quickly in that video, and I will show you again on the other video, the welding and the care that I've took on the bike, it is premium. It is very, very nice looking bike. I'm chuffed to bits with it. The seat, when I first got it out and I seen it was like the old racer seat, I thought, oh, that's gonna kill. But it's quite cushioned, it's not too bad. Ease of use, it's so simple really. You don't need to mess with the settings on the controller. All you'll do, top left button, hold it in, the light comes on, and when you're ready to go, you can select 1, 2 or 3 on power assist. That's all you're going to use really. So you've got 0, which just turns it off, so it's just you pedaling as though it's a normal bike. 1 for slow speed, 2 for middle, 3 for 15.5 miles an hour. And gears are simple, they work really, really nice, effortless. The brakes are lovely. I've never had the hydraulics brakes before, and they are instant. You've got to be careful. If I was riding it like I was riding my old one, and I whack that front brake on, I'll be over the handlebars. So I've got to learn to use them properly. I nearly come off when I was just down the road. But yeah, first impressions out the box, easy to set up. It looks the nuts. It is beautiful looking bike. I think it's around, there's a deal on, I think got about 3 or 4 days, so I don't know whether I'm gonna have the video up by then, but it was down to about £900, £899, but it's probably going to be going back up to 1200 again. No, 1100. £1,099 is the normal price for it. And there's a lot of bike there, a hell of a lot of bike. Right then, that's it for now. That's the unboxing video and a little bit of what it's about. The next video we're going to be going down the town, up the high street, round the roads. We do about 10 miles bike ride, see how it copes, see what the battery likes after that, and that's just I'll be running it flat out 15.5 mile an hour. I don't like to go slow. I'd like it if it went faster, but we can't in the UK. 15.5 mile an hour is the maximum speed limit. But it'd be interesting to see how far I can go on it at 15.5 mile an hour. How easy the ride is, overdoing 10 miles. Because I'm not the fittest person in the world. I don't smoke anymore, or don't drink anymore. But I used to drink a lot, and I used to smoke a lot, and my stamina isn't the best. Nearly 50 years old now. So if I can ride that for 10 miles, 15 mile an hour, oh, it should only take about 45 minutes. I might do an hour then. I might do an hour's bike ride, and it will be, obviously it's not going to be flat out 15 mile an hour because you've got to go up and down hills and stuff, but we'll see how it goes. Right, thanks for watching. See you in a bit.